Brenda Benton.
Father Burham.
I'm Robert Cullen.
Mr. Hines, Mr. Ciavellis, Mr. LaRosse.
Dr. Carolyn Desjardins and Dr. Mildred Bullpit.
My father,
Dr. Brenda Spratt.
Mr. Grassi.
Mr. French.
The teacher that made the biggest difference in my life was my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Jorgensen.
They helped us to learn how to invent the future, and I became an educator as a result.
I was recently in a large urban district doing a review and personally saw how many portables there still are in school districts where our youngest and most vulnerable children are in environments that are certainly not the best for their health. And it's very important to me.
Schools and the greening of schools, not just the greening of the school itself, but the greening of the building and the greening of the organization and the greening of the whole system of which a school is part of. Is a very important inflection point. It's an acupuncture point in human culture and civilization. The place that we can actually most effectively intervene is in the school.
That's what it's all about, making sure that everyone that supports public education also supports a quality learning environment.
Community colleges blanket the whole country. There's over 1,100 of them, which means almost everyone can access that. And if we can become a great green reservoir for our community and our areas, the impact could really be tremendous.
And I think you always have to work within your own sphere of influence. I think I've given up a long time ago waiting for some big thing to happen at the national or even the state level, and realized that local solutions addressing local problems, bringing in the local people who are affected by the solutions to those problems, is the most effective way of getting work done.
We link the work we're doing in education for sustainability and green schools to the sustainable community development agenda.
Positioning sustainability then as a driver of innovation, as a driver of organisational effectiveness, is this enormous opportunity, but we only get that if we own up to the magnitude of this challenge ahead.
What's really important is to build in sustainability, and unless there is a built-in responsibility within the school itself, they will fall apart when the people that you went in and worked with move on.
We want to be part of the green school movement and the culture because we work at schools, and we work with little children, we work all the way up to high school, and we want them to be prepared for the future. And to be prepared for the future, they have to have an attitude of respect for their environment, respect for each other, and an attitude that they can be flexible with the change.
Every time I engage with the center team and we focus on what we're doing here, I think about the future grandson or granddaughter that I will have one day starting kindergarten in a green school.
I came here to try and figure out a way that I can be part of this and the organization I represent can be part of this. Where we learn matters.
Where we learn matters.
Where we learn matters.